In order to move students from behavior based on personal desires and goals to one of increasing social responsibility, Marshall created a hierarchy of social development. It is based on an ABCD table where A stands for anarchy, B for bullying or bothering, C for conformity, and D for democracy. The least desirable level is the A, while the most desirable is the D. The lowest level, anarchy. Classrooms operate without social order or in chaos. Students functioning at this level are noisy, fail to follow commands, and move throughout the classroom without permission. Individual students can be acting at the anarchy level, or the entire classroom can be operating in the anarchy level. This usually occurs when teachers are unprepared or lack general with-itness. If the teacher is hesitant to take control of the classroom, the students will take over because students operating at this level look for authority from adults. The second level, bullying or bothering, occurs when students bully other classmates or even the teacher. They make up their own rules, boss others, behave boisterously, break rules, violate the rights of others, and behave correctly only when the threat of punishment looms or an authority figure is present. Little learning takes place when students are in a constant fear of being bullied. When bullies are allowed to prevail, irresponsible and provocative behavior will be repeated, and patterns will be learned that carry throughout life. Therefore, bullying is detrimental to those being bullied as well as the bullies themselves. The following steps should be taken by teachers who have students who bully. 1. Never label a student a bully. Focus on the behavior, not the character of the student. Identify the behavior as bullying or bothering. And 3. Help students take responsibility for behavior. It is important to note that neither anarchy nor bullying is an acceptable level of classroom behavior. Students who operate at these levels must come to understand their behavior as unacceptable and develop a means to change it. The third and first acceptable level is cooperation or conformity. Students working at this level comply and cooperate with expected standards. The students are connected to the teacher and to each other and involved with others in an appropriate manner. Conformity is a result of accepting external influences, and because of this, it is not the highest level of the hierarchy. Conformity can lead to unacceptable behavior if students are trying to seek the approval of peers. Marshall stresses that it is important for students to come to understand the external influences on their behavior. Through awareness and discussions about the impact of allowing others to influence their decisions, adolescents can resist group temptations of an anti-learning subculture. Understanding peer pressure helps young people to become more autonomous and decide against engaging in socially irresponsible acts, both inside and outside of school. The ultimate goal for any teacher is for students to understand right from wrong and do something because it is the right thing to do. The highest level in the hierarchy is democracy, and it is at this level that students take responsibility for their behaviors. At the democracy level, the motivation to be responsible is internal. Rather than relying on external motivators to influence their behavior, students derive their rewards from self-satisfaction. Democratic behavior is shown by the student who develops self-reliance, civility, and a sense of responsibility for the classroom. Marshall notes that the primary difference between level C and level D behavior is motivation, not action. If a student cooperates and performs a task at the teacher's direction, they are operating on level C. The student has complied with the teacher's direction. However, if the student performs the same task without being asked, then the student is operating at level D. For growth and development of a student to take place, it is critical for them to understand the difference between level C, external motivation, and level D, internal motivation.